Hi guys, welcome back to another Sports Talks, and this episode is going to be actually about basketball. I know we're doing NFL off seasons, but now let's do a little bit of NBA too, and we'll kind of mix in the two. With this one, I'm going to be talking about the New York Knicks and their off season, what I thought about it, whether I thought it was good, whether I thought it was bad, and I don't want to make this video too long, so let's get right into it. With being the start of your offseason for the Knicks, they got rid of Derrick Rose, who left in free agency. They got rid of Obi Toppin. Fournier's on his way out, and that was mainly your departures. The team relatively stayed the same other than that. Not much to really say on the players who departed, considering they didn't get any minutes, especially Evan Fournier and Derrick Rose, which is unfortunate. So it's probably better off that they're going to go on their own teams. And Obi Toppin, too. He didn't really get his fair share going through this, with Randall taking the bunch of minutes. And despite how you feel about Randall, he's still a two-time All-NBA player, and they're still going to favor him over a player who's still unproven. That's just what's going to happen, whether you guys like it or not in that situation. But because of that, they're not really that many big issues because they're gone. I mean, obviously, the small forward backup position is a bit of an open hole. I know they're looking at guys such as Derek Jones and Luol Deng. But realistically, they're probably going to run back most of their same players with their big signing of the summer, which is Donte DiVincenzo, who's a really good player, but not a backup power forward. And it's going to be interesting to see if Josh Hart can handle a lot of backup power forwards. Not that there's a lot of elite of them, but nonetheless, if a player's over 6'5", there could be some trouble unless Josh Hart can keep him at bay, and that's really what it's going to be. Josh Hart and probably a little bit of RJ Barrett playing the power forward unless they sign someone soon. So if that's not the case, that's what you did, and evidently you replace Obi Toppin with Donte DiVincenzo. Is that an upgrade or downgrade? No, not really either way because they're two different positions. But if you're looking for a better score and a more true bench player, then you're looking at DiVincenzo's probably better off there because Obi Toppin needs to grow, and I think Indiana will allow him that to do it. But for Obi Toppin, I think, for Donte DiVincenzo, I think that it's really a opportunity to be that defender and offensive player that they were needing in the playoffs. And considering he has already the best three-point percentage out of any player on the Knicks, I think it's awesome. But with that being said, that's about the only big move. You're basically running it back with the same team, so there's not much to say on additions. But considering you lost Obi Toppin and you replaced DiVincenzo, I would give that about a B. I mean, it's good. He's good. I don't know necessarily how well it's going to work in the end. We're going to have to see if they make any other moves, which I'd imagine with such a guard-heavy rotation, they got to consider some moves. But, I think that guys like OG Anunoby, Donovan Mitchell, and Joel Embiid are all going to be guys the Knicks are hoping become free agents next summer because their picks are starting to not look so good as they were when they first got them. So those are going to have to be used soon. They are not big fans of James Harden, and Dame Lillard's not coming here this summer. And they weren't going to go all in on Paul George either, which is a totally separate issue with his health and injury risk and everything along those lines. It's all valid. But I can't lie to you, Paul George would have been a nice addition for what they needed from him. And I think if you can get 2 elite years left of him, you're going to be in some sort of title contention in the East. But with the roster currently constructed with Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Donte DiVincenzo, Manuel Quickley, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Josh Hart, it's a solid roster. It will probably definitely be in the playoffs again. I think second round's again their ceiling, but I think the whole point of what the Knicks are trying to do is just stay relevant until a superstar requests a trade, and maybe specifically to the Knicks like Dame is doing with the Heat. So if you stay relevant, you attract stars, and the whole point is stay relevant. Is their team still good enough to be relevant? Absolutely. Their offseason, like I said, is probably a B altogether. It was good. It wasn't great. They didn't really upgrade or downgrade that much, but they got a player that probably fits with chemistry-wise and wants to play the bench role and be there in that role where Obi did it. So with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. That's my thoughts on New York Knicks offseason. Let me know what other teams I should do and if there's any other series I should do. Thank you guys, and like and subscribe.